I'm talking to Louis van Vuren, who will be a speaker at the FBI Estate Planning and Trusts workshop later this month. Louis, in your opinion, what is the most common error made in estate planning?
The misconception that estate planning is all about avoiding taxes. It is impossible to avoid all taxes and give effect to the wishes of the estate owner when planning an estate. Estate planning is extremely complex due to the fact that there are well over 20 different pieces of legislation to bear in mind, with the personal circumstances of the estate owner as well as the family issues where emotion usually plays a role and most of the time a substantial role. To balance all of this obviously requires a very good relationship between financial planner and client, as well as a very thorough understanding of the client's circumstances, wishes, dreams, and fears.
What do you regard as the big problems in most deceased estates?
Definitely insufficient cash. Nothing delays the administration of a deceased estate under normal circumstances so much as a shortage of cash to pay creditors, costs, fees, etc. And then also a will that is sloppily drafted or seriously outdated can also cause serious problems. The irony is that both these problems are easily avoidable. Basic planning can ensure enough cash available at death, and it is really not that hard to set up a will that will never have to go to court. The trick is to have a will that never will have to go to court, not a will that will stand up in court. If an aggrieved family member is confronted with a watertight will, chances are quite slim that he or she will want to take it on in court. Remember, where there is a deceased estate, there is always potential conflict. But if the will is watertight, or rather not watertight, the potential becomes a probability.
We've seen some changes in legislation recently. What is your impression of this?
Yeah, one sometimes wonder whether the left hand knows what the right hand is doing. Some of the legislation in recent years has had serious unintended consequences. Let's hope the consequences were unintended. One example of this is the closing of the loophole around large and excessive contributions to retirement annuity funds. The intention was to stop abuse and large-scale avoidance of estate duty. The unintended consequence is that it could prejudice entrepreneurs, professionals, and others who do business in their own names as sole proprietors.
Thanks, Louis.